Hello everyone and welcome to Digital Recharge. I'm back again with the Director of Paid Media, the one, the only, Austin Randall. He's here for a third time now. Austin, thanks again for joining us.
Absolutely, Ryan. I'm glad to support the cause. Let's do this.
Awesome, right on. Well, we'll jump right into it. So today we're talking about SMART goals. So in Google Analytics, you may have seen a conversion metric that's kind of throwing off your data, and this is something that we've seen Google call a quote-unquote SMART goal. And with that, I'm actually going to let Austin kind of take it from here, as he's had some contrivances with that metric recently.
Sure. So Ryan, I think the real question is, are SMART goals really that smart for your account? And the answer at Power Digital, from what we've seen in a few of our accounts, is no, not really. So taking a step back for a second, what a SMART goal is, it's an automatic goal, as you stated, created by analytics that basically tracks the quality of a session on site. So it's Google basically grading a session on metrics like bounce rate, pages per session, time on site, so on and so forth, and then assigning a goal completion based on whether or not Google deems that visit worthwhile and has a high probability of converting. But what that does is it kind of muddies your data, and it gets in the way of your real goals, your macro goals, which are things more like revenue driven, a transaction made, form fill, lead completed, stuff like that. So it's really hard to optimize your AdWords accounts when you've got these SMART goals just over flooding all these other goals of yours. It makes things very difficult to actually get to the core of what's driving success for your account.
Absolutely, and yeah, I think that's a really good takeaway. Basically, what a SMART goal is Google's interpretation of a micro conversion on site. As Austin alluded to, metrics that get taken into account when it analyzes quote-unquote SMART goals: time on site, bounce rates, pages per visit, things like that. And again, you don't want to be optimizing your account towards those soft metrics, right? It's always kind of nice to have, I guess, a view of what's going on from that perspective, but really, we want to look at revenue generating actions on site, signups, leads, purchases, et cetera, as Austin was saying earlier. So, it's a little frustrating and cumbersome that Google did roll out these SMART goals kind of globally and with every account, but don't fret, there's a way to turn them off. If you go into your analytics account in the admin section, you can actually find where your goals are set, and you can actually just turn the SMART goals off, so they'll stop recording in your analytics profile. So that's one hack for getting rid of those altogether. If you do want to see them, totally up to you. By all means, leave them on, but it will muddy your conversion data to a degree. So, anything else on the matter?
Just one more quick point there. So you can actually see bounce rate, time on site, pages per session in AdWords by importing them from analytics. So you can still view those in your account. That's our recommendation at Power Digital: is leave the conversions as your hard macro goals, and then view those secondary metrics just as other columns in your data set.
I couldn't agree more. I think that's a really good strategy in terms of dealing with these quote-unquote SMART goals. And I think that's all we have for today. Austin, thanks again for joining us. Always appreciate you specifically, coming in here and taking the time for this. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. We're at contact@powerdigitalmarketing.com.